Patrick. I am the drummer of the band, and sometimes I do little synth doodads.
Bleep bloops.
Little bleep bloops, little synth doodads. You know, noise.
I'm Eric, and I play guitar and other stuff.
You make noises.
Make noises. Like on Joy, there was like a lap harp or something like that.
Or
I played drums
the mountain
on
dulcimer.
Tracks, the mountain dulcimer. There's all kinds of weird stuff going on there, but that's pretty much it.
I am Mo, and I play the bass, and I use my voice to sing stuff. Eric also uses his voice to sing stuff.
We have like a couple new songs, I think 2, that we have been playing kind of consistently at shows that aren't on Joy.
That's pretty much what happens, is that like we'll get done recording something and then we'll just like be jamming and we're like, oh, here's, the shows that we're gonna do to promote the album, and then we'll end up writing like 4 new like weirder songs, and we're like, oh yeah, here's Joy and here's some other things.
Yeah, but like definitely I've had a lot of time down here to myself in the studio.
I don't think they can say that.
Oh yeah, this is where we record stuff.
Yeah.
In Eric's basement.
In a basement.
But so there's been a plethora of songs that have come out from that, for Double Suede and for other various kind of like side project stuff.
Mm-hmm. I mean,
we haven't seen each other like face to face in a while, so that's been interesting.
Yeah. I think it definitely especially took a hiatus because trying to focus on school and the whole like blinking in a week has passed.
Yeah, I feel like
took up a lot of time.
We almost Patrick was actually joking about this earlier, that we sort of like temporarily broke up because we just like the shock of like, oh shit, we can't go anywhere, we can't do anything, was like more. It was more important to us to like figure out what our like, not housing, but like what our quarantine situation was going to be like, than it was for us to like, oh, what are we going to collaborate on? Like, it wasn't like the first thing that I think popped into our head, and then I think we just kept pushing it off and pushing it off.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, I was like, oh shit, I haven't seen my band in a while.
Yeah.
But I know that these guys have been sort of sending each other audio files and stuff.
Yeah, we've been sending some strange like synthesizer,
sort of noise, sort of resonant kind of stuff, sort of generative music with some more other.
And I've been
structure.
Just working on like miking techniques for the drums that's pretty much all I've been doing for like a month.
That's your project.
Just, like moving mics like an inch this way and then an inch back. And I was like, this sounds bad. Inch back. But I think I got it down. So hopefully I got a concrete drum sound for our next
project.
Album.
Yeah.
What are we doing?
I think we definitely had like a pretty, at least at first, we were all like we kind of just like pouted like children for like a week or 2. We were like, we can't see each other, then
we're not gonna do anything.
Not gonna do anything. Like,
when it was definitely hard too, because we were, as it was like starting to like really hit the point where we were going into quarantine. I had been talking to Eric about like concerns about some of these house shows, and then it just kind of
it just went away from us. We were like, oh, maybe we want to branch out from house shows, and then house shows were gone.
And then I remember Eric saying like, so like, are we still going to do practice today? And I was like, I don't think so. And it just felt really weird, you know. So
but I do agree that like I think there's a certain amount of collaboration you can do over, like, by yourself in your room, like, oh, send me an audio file, oh, send me this, oh, here's some lyrics, like, whatever. But I think that the energy that we have when we play together as a band, like, some of our best songs, I think, have come out from us just, like, screwing around, jamming out on something. So I think that it's hard for me specifically to write without people there. I like to have the company of other people.
Absolutely.
I mean, how it kind of works in like the realm of songwriting for us is that, like, somebody comes with an idea or like a finished song, you know, and then there's like a little presentation period, you know, where we're all
we all sit crisscross applesauce,
right? Yeah,
hands in our lap.
What did you bring to school today?
And then we just play it over and over again, and then we come up with new parts for it and like different dynamic acrobatics and stuff like that,
and it really changes over time the more we play.
Yeah, that's like why songs get good.
Hand is very. You almost punched me in the face.
I've definitely tried to play some of the Double Suede songs on an acoustic guitar just for like the fun of it, and my janky ass chords do not hold up. You know, it sounds bad.
They're amplified by the Rainbow Machine.
Right,
so
yeah.
I think that like depending on the artist, like, you know, you have to sort of fit your music into a box, and you know, again, it's like it's that learning curve. It's like figuring out, okay, maybe this song works acoustically, but this song we should pre-record it and we should, you know, just have it as a video, and we should just chat in like the little chat bar below. And you know, like my other band, Yeet, our lead. I wouldn't call them the lead guitarist, but our front man per se. They've been playing as Ali from Yeet, so it's like it's kind of Yeet, but it's kind of not. So it's like modifying your music to fit into the live streaming platform that I think is difficult, but it's been working for people. So
we're like sonic control freaks, you know.
Eric's a sonic control freak.
Yeah, like if it doesn't sound, not cool when things are like left up in the air.
Yeah, our music is big and Instagram is small, and it's hard to fit big into small.
Leo understands.
Leo understands. I think that live streaming is good. I just think that depending on the music that you have, it takes a little bit of creativity to fit it into the box of live streaming. Those are my thoughts.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
We try to let the music speak for itself, and I think
such a like.
I know it's a dumb thing to say, but like we really do. I feel like it's the music that's more important and not the people that are playing it. And I feel like with the live streaming thing, like the artist is front and center. So it's a little weird.
But like, I definitely have a moral problem with like those like sites where you like pay for like access to something on the internet,
like Patreon and stuff,
like that, or even just donating. Like Bandcamp is cool because you can have that like kind of pay what you want thing where you can pay nothing. I think that's pretty cool, but like I don't know, it would just be super weird if I was like, here, watch my live stream and like pay $5, because that's not really like the only point to going to a house show. Is
it's the experience. It's to go into like, you know, the actual house show experience. I think is what you're not just paying for, like
your friends are there.
Yeah, your friends are there, but it's like it's not just the music that you're paying for. It's the whole experience that you're paying for. So it's like when you're just watching it on a screen, I don't know. It feels a little bit weird. I do agree. Yeah. I think it depends on what you're doing. I'm not saying like, you know, I don't think any of us are saying like don't have a Patreon, don't have a supplemental like form of money.
Yeah.
But like it's just a weird concept, and I think we're all kind of just starting to get used to that.
I think I'm kind of the black sheep here, because I don't find that much of like an objection to it, because I do remember like the first time we really started playing house shows and we were getting paid a little bit more consistency, and I was like, we're kind of a professional band now. Like we're being paid to do this.
Yeah.
And that felt kind of weird, because we were in someone's basement. They lived there.
Yeah.
You know? So, but like you could classify us as like professional musicians.
Yeah.
So I think
classify us as anything. Yeah.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
I think like when it comes down to it, it's just like weird to monetize art in general.
All art should be free.
All art should be free. And the
to the masses.
The government should just pay us for
existing.
I painted a lot. I painted an
You
altar
did paint a lot.
piece.
I built a table
I
out of scrap.
am learning French again. Is that creative?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay. I'm
Language
actually.
can be an art.
I'm working on my my solo project finally. I've had songs that I've had since I was like 14 to like last year that I just haven't done anything with, and my friend David Juro is helping me produce them.
But yeah, we've been like just kind of like working tirelessly on our own stuff in hopes that when we come back we can
utilize these new lights in a productive, creative manner.
There you go.
For the benefit of the band.
Yeah.
Literally any of them.
I like Java's Palace.
Yeah.
I like Java's Palace too.
Java's Palace is always like, I'm gonna say it, it's lit there. It's always like
it's always a poppin' show.
People that are like, you know, ready to get down.
We play.
What was the one that had, like, incredible sound? Like,
that was
Couchtown. I was gonna talk about Couchtown.
Really hear like the drum. I could just hear everything.
Couchtown is really good. Couchtown used to be the venue Whole Foods, and then it was new people moved in there and made it Couchtown. I'm pretty sure that I'm right in saying that. But we played a show there, and I think it is the best basement in West Philly. It is such a good basement. There's like actually a section for like a sound deck, so like someone can be there fiddling with the sound, making sure it actually sounds good, as opposed to you just not being able to hear the vocals, and it's like, well, that's how it is. So yeah, I definitely want to play there. Better luck next time.
A large portion of quarantine was trying to do schoolwork and studying for finals, so I was listening to some annoying songs by Anamanaguchi and some noisy, harsh noise music by Mersbo, and then
why are you looking at me? I'm not interviewing you, Patrick.
My head has been like locked this way this whole time. And yeah, I guess the Dots by Alaska. But mostly podcasts in general, because it's nice to feel like there are other voices besides
the one in your head already.
Two other people I live with, so, and me. So yeah.
What have you been listening to, Eric?
I've been listening to Grave Blockers by the DOCs. That's a great
I like the
album.
OCs.
I've been listening to this song Dragonalis by Unwound. I don't know what their deal is, but that's a good song. And the Blade Runner soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
The new one or the old one?
The old one.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Specifically the director's cut.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
What have I been listening to? I'm very basic. What have I been listening to? I've been listening to Sir Sly put out a new song that I've been listening to unintentionally religiously because my partner really loves Sir Sly. I've been listening to our friends. Can I say that they put it out? I can't say it. Our friends put out an album, but I can't tell you what it is because it came out early. But it's very good. And I'll let you know what it's called later.
When it's out.
When it's out. But then I've also been listening to the 1975's new album because I need to figure out what I think about it.